As you're heading for the bus stop out there this morning, shorts and tees will do it. It's so mild out there. Typically, we would have a high of 70. We're already sitting at 68 degrees, so it's a really mild start. You have a lot of clouds out there. It's a touch damp in some spots right now, but not the case by the time the kids will be picked up at the bus stop. At drop-off time, it's 79. It's another warm day, unseasonably so, with beautiful sunshine out there. Now, Storm Tracker 6 with our multi-sweep scan showing we've had a couple of drizzle drops here. It was a more pronounced shower about an hour ago. If you're in Atlantic City right now, you're getting wet with some showers rolling through, but you see how these have really just kind of fallen apart as they approached our area. We do have a fair amount of clouds right now, but that's not the flavor of the day. The clouds are kicking out of here. The sunshine coming back. It's turning mostly sunny in the Lehigh Valley, 72, 79 in the city. Warm, breezy, another warm one, even at the shore today. Much warmer than it has been. After that early shower happening right now, you get sunshine and 77. So really beautiful wherever you're headed through the afternoon, Matt.
Looking forward to that.
And it will. The sun's coming out, Matt. All right, we only see a peek of it now, but this front is kicking out of here. We had a couple of light sprinkles overnight. We needed more. We didn't get it. That's already on the way out. Things are changing for us, kind of in a hurry here. The sunrise was at 6:02, so it was just minutes ago, and we're going to see plenty of it this afternoon and evening. And remember, it doesn't set until 7:55, awfully close to the 8 o'clock hour that starts on Monday. So as you're heading out the door, by the time most people head out, you'll already see the sunshine. At 7 o'clock, maybe a slight sprinkle left over, like a drop of drizzle. That's about it. That's what we're seeing right now, is a slight sprinkle in one or two spots. At 8 o'clock, it's some sunshine peeking through the clouds and 69, but it's bright by 9 and 70. At 11 o'clock, nothing but sunshine, one or two clouds out there and 74. At 1 o'clock, 76. So it's starting off really mild. The clouds that you saw, that helped insulate the atmosphere, didn't allow the heat from yesterday to escape, and that means that we're already starting near 70 and we're heading up warm near 80 once again this afternoon. It's not quite as warm as yesterday, but pretty darn close. Beautiful evening for the Phils, no problem. A little bit of a breeze out there. A few more clouds tomorrow, but it stays warm, even warmer on Friday. But some changes for the weekend. Depending on which day you were going to be outside, you may not like them, but I'm going to run it down for you in that 7-day in just a minute. Matt and Tam.
All right.
And no further details have been released about the suspect, Rawson. We know the victim's mother says she's hopeful her family gets justice. There's no word yet on a motive. Karen.
All right, Aliana, good morning, everybody. Anybody heading to the Phils game? What a beautiful evening you have at the ballpark out there. First pitch, 6:45, 73 degrees. It's warm, not quite as warm as yesterday, but warm. Typically, we'd have a high of 70. We'll still be sitting above that this evening. It is bright. It's rather breezy. By the ninth inning, partly cloudy skies. Pretty comfortable. A low humidity this afternoon, 64 degrees, and you're dry. We didn't stay dry overnight. We have a front that's kind of pushing through now. It's not doing much. You have a few showers in Atlantic City and Surf City, a couple of drops of drizzle elsewhere, and that's about it. We widen out a little bit, add the satellite, and you see we're starting with a fair amount of clouds. We add some rain that just kind of fell apart by the time it reached our region. This was severe weather. They had a derecho that caused horrific wind damage through Indiana and western Pittsburgh and Pennsylvania. In our region, it just came out to a sprinkle or two, and you see that next sprinkle already falling apart to our west. So that wasn't enough to quench our thirst. We still have enhanced fire danger across the area this afternoon and evening with relatively low humidity. The winds aren't going to gust as much as we would normally see with a fire danger here, but they will be a little bit breezy. So do be careful as you're heading out today. It's not a day to do any outdoor fires. 68 degrees, the current temperature. It's really mild out there right now. We are sitting almost at our typical high on this date. So we're going up from there. We're getting sunshine coming back too. So let's take it region by region. In the Lehigh Valley at 8 o'clock, it's 66. No jackets needed. Shorts and tees will do it. A lot of clouds, but some sunshine. At lunchtime, it's sunny and 68, just bright through the afternoon, holding in the low 70s up in the Lehigh Valley. Different story here in the city. We start mostly cloudy. We have a lot of clouds out there right now. It's 69, but by soon thereafter, it's bright and sunny. At lunchtime, it's beautiful, 75. A little bit of a breeze. It's warm, just under 80 degrees at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Beautiful sunshine through the day. Maybe some of the suburbs in New Jersey and Delaware making it into 80, 81 degrees. Along the shore, we have a land breeze today. So although you see some clouds early on, you've got some showers right now, but by 8, the showers are gone. Some sunshine. sunshine. At lunchtime, 69. At 4 o'clock, it's 76, so it's warm at the shore. But I think by the time you get to 5, 6, or 7, the sea breeze kicks in. If you're heading out at night at the shore, it gets pretty cool there. Tomorrow, we stay with some sunshine mixing with the clouds, maybe a shower at night. A couple storms possible on Friday, too. Here's your exclusive AccuWeather 7-day forecast. Warm and breezy, 79 today. Tomorrow, partly sunny, 77 degrees. Another warm, nice day, but a couple of showers or a storm at night. Friday's warm, it's sticky, a high of 86 degrees. Could be a spotty, gusty storm. Much of the day dry, but could be a storm. Here's the thing about Saturday. We see some sunshine. I think the best chance for some showers or thunderstorms might come later in the day, but some models are saying now that could linger into Sunday, and Sunday could be wet. So we've got a shower chance now on Sunday, 69. Monday, mostly cloudy, 69. Tuesday, comfortable, and 71. A lot of outdoor plans. We got the Broad Street Run. That's a change in the forecast that models are kind of going back and forth with. So let's kind of stay tuned tomorrow and the next day for that to get refined.
Raindrops will cool you down.
There you go.
All right. Well, the Phillies.
Last morning of April, definitely a little warmer than normal for this hour of the morning.
It is. We're almost at our typical high on this state right now. I know you don't even need a jacket out there this morning. Shorts and tees will do it as you're getting ready for your day. As we look at temperatures around the region right now, it's 66 in Allentown. It's 68 degrees in the city. Normally your high today is 70. We're almost there already. It's 66 in Millville right now. Now we've got a front that's coming through at the moment. It has a couple of sprinkles here and there, not much happening. I'll kind of zoom into the shore where we can see over the past half hour you add some rain in Atlantic City. It has already pushed east, but still showers out there near Toms River, kind of hugging the coastline. We add the satellite image and you can see you're starting with mostly cloudy skies out there. The next batch of sprinkles look to be falling apart, but we go from clouds to sun in a hurry. That's a nice afternoon. It's another warm afternoon. So at 8 o'clock, it's still mostly cloudy, but a mild start and 70 degrees. And then by lunchtime, it's mostly sunny and 75. That sun comes out in a hurry. At 4 o'clock, it's another warm day, 79. At 8 o'clock, partly cloudy and 70. We've had so many warm days.
Yeah.
We forget what it's supposed to feel like this time of year.
I know, it's crazy. I kind of like it, though.
Yeah, I'm not complaining.
I like the warmth. Good morning, Karen. Good morning, everybody. Happy hump day. Things becoming...
They're gray this morning, Karen.
They are, but you know what, Tam?
What?
No worries. We're turning this frown upside down. That sun that's just kind of peaking now is going to be out in full force today. So this is just early morning clouds that we're already trying to kick out of here. Currently 68 degrees. So your normal high is 70. We're sitting at 68 at this hour. It's really warm out there. I don't even need a jacket as you're heading out. It is cloudy, like Tam said. That flow is out of the southwest. Not too bad. 9 miles an hour. Maybe a bit of a breeze this afternoon. As you look at the next 12 hours, the forecasted high is 79 degrees. Not quite as warm as yesterday's 83, but we're in the ballpark. It's another warm day. Typically, we'd see a high of 70, and we're going well above that. Once again, today, it's been such a warm week. Anybody heading to the Phils game? You've got a great evening for baseball. No weather worries. At 5 o'clock, nothing but sunshine, 78 degrees. It's on the warm side, but humidity's down, so it doesn't feel bad this afternoon. At 6 o'clock, it's 76. At 8 o'clock, it's 70 degrees with just partly cloudy skies. A little bit of a breeze during the Phils game. It gets even warmer to end the week. And a change coming to the forecast for the weekend. I'll kind of explain that in that 7-day forecast coming up in just a minute. Matt and Tam, if anybody ever, doesn't really listen to the forecast, but just looks at the little icon, you're going to want to tune in, and I'll explain why coming up in a minute.
Okay. Oh, we don't get to that.
I love an event that can honor both Stephen Sondheim and the guy helping with the Eagles album.
Jordan
for Christmas.
Mailata.
Like, that's a big
Philly's
name,
got it all.
let's just say. Good morning, everybody. Let's talk about the new club that we're all in. Congratulations, we're in the 80s club. So we've had 4 80-degree days so far this year. Yesterday was our 4th at 83. I did a little digging. Typically, by the end of April, we'd see 2.5 80-degree days. So it has been warmer than average, a little bit so, and that continues this week as well. So let's look at highs around there today. We'll be just under 80 in the city. I think we got a shot at it, maybe a high about 79, but we will again be in the 80s here. Wilmington, Smyrna, Millville, Atlantic City, where you hit 81 degrees today. Even along the shoreline, you're in the upper 70s, 79 at least in the city, 74 in Reading, 72 in Allentown. It's sunny, it's breezy. It's another very mild day, maybe not quite as mild as yesterday, but awfully close. Satellite and radar showing a front coming through right now. If you're waking up and you're just saying, oh, it's miserable, I've got nothing but clouds out there, all that's going to change. You see the clear skies right to our west. So we go from clouds to sun. There have been a couple of sprinkles overnight, really not much. On Storm Tracker 6 with our multi-sweep scan, we had some showers near Atlantic City just within the last hour, trying to push off the coastline now. So maybe a drizzle drop out there and that's it. But it's a good day to do the yard work. Mother Nature did not really quench us like we needed. We had a couple of light sprinkles overnight and that's it. At 8 o'clock, it's still mostly cloudy and 70, but it's a lot brighter at 9 and 10. Really beautiful out there, 73. At lunchtime, it's 75 with nothing but sunshine, bit of a breeze. There is an enhanced fire danger because of the breeze. At 2 o'clock, you're sitting at 77. Where typically your high is 70, we're above that all day today. And then tomorrow, it stays mild. We get some sunshine mixing with the clouds as a warm front comes through, could trigger a storm at night. And then Friday, we're in the warm sector. It's very warm, it's even sticky, and maybe a couple of storms around. Not wet all day, but maybe a couple of storms. Here's your exclusive AccuWeather 7-day. Warm and breezy, 79. Great evening for the fills, no problem. The low is 53, pretty comfortable overnight. Tomorrow, partly sunny, sunshine, some clouds, maybe a storm at night. Another warm day, 77. Look how warm Friday is, 86. But we have clouds and sunshine. We also have really humid conditions and perhaps a gusty storm or two. Not very wet, but we have to watch out for that to develop, 86. Then the change comes for the weekend. So all week it had been looking like Saturday's the wet day, sunny, nice and sunny on Sunday. Now things are changing a little. Saturday looks warmer, 78, and I think we see some sunshine too. I do think we could get some showers or some storms around, especially late in the day, but some models are saying it kind of lingers into Sunday. So now Sunday we've got a shower chance in 69. Some models suggesting Sunday could be pretty wet. That's a big deal for the Broad Street run, but we have to give it a couple more days to fine tune and see if that system slows down. Monday mostly cloudy, 69. Tuesday pretty comfortable and 71 degrees. So the weekend's like a little iffy. Things are starting to change and we'll keep tracking that for you.
All right, thank you.
Keep watching.